Hello students, back to class with your English teacher Usha ma'am. Today we'll be doing 4 types of formal letter what we have in class 10th. That is letters to the editor, letters of complaint, letters of placing orders and letters of inquiry. Okay, now let's see what is a formal letter. A formal letter is usually written to colleagues, authorities, dignitaries, seniors or professional contacts. These are not meant for family, friends and relatives as there is a certain fixed format to write one. Fine. Now let's look at the layout of writing a formal letter. It is the sender's address, leave a line date, leave a line receiver's address, leave a line subject, leave a line salutation, then leave a line body of the letter. Then body of the letter is the important part of the letter. After writing the body of the letter, we have the complimentary closing, that is thanking you. Then below that you will write your name, sender's name, we are the senders, right? After that you will put your signature and the post you are holding, that is the designation right after the signature. Fine. Okay, here sender's address. Who are the senders? We people are the senders, right? We are writing the letter, so we are the senders. So here in the sender's address you are supposed to write the house number, then street name, then you have the city's name followed by date. You have to leave a single line, then write the date. Date, you will be writing the current date, the day you are writing your exam or the day you are writing your test. You will be writing the date of the same day, right? The writing format of the date is, suppose today is 24th April 2020, you will write 2-3 and the complete spelling of April, then 2020. Then leave a line, then it is receiver's address. Who is the receiver? To whom you are going to send the letter. He is the receiver because he is going to receive your letter. After that, leave a line. You have the subject of the letter. This is the main part of the letter where the reader will understand what you are supposed to write in the letter, what you are supposed to tell him. So looking at the subject, he will guess that what is the body of the letter or the matter of the letter is. Did you understand this? Now okay. After this we have salutation. Salutation means sir, respected sir, madam. This is called as salutation. Your respect, how you address them. Fine. Then leave a line, then body of the letter. Body of the letter is the main part of the letter. It is divided into 3 paragraphs or accordingly it might be 2 paragraphs also if you can conclude in 2 paragraphs. First paragraph, introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief. It should be brief, not very long. Second paragraph, give detail of the matter, that is the subject matter. You will discuss of the subject, what you have written, that you will be writing the second paragraph. Third paragraph, conclude by mentioning what you expect. What do you expect from them? Okay, so that one, your solution, your problem, that one. After that you have complimentary closing, that is thanking you. You have to be very polite here. Then after that you will write your name and the designation as I told you. Do not forget to write your name and sign it. Fine. Now let's look one by one the types of letters. Now we have letter of inquiry. Now the format of writing the address, everything is the same, only the body of the letter differs. Now what will you include in the body of the letter in letter of inquiry? Give a brief introduction about yourself, right? Include the name of the organization or the institution where you belong to or where you're working or where you're studying. Next you will write, provide clear details about the area of inquiry. What do you want to inquire about? What information do you want from them? Suppose you want to join a coaching class. Okay, you will be asking the duration, you will be asking the fees, you will be asking the transportation facility, everything, whatever queries you have, you will be asking them. Present your queries and doubt in a clear and understandable form. Your queries, your questions should be clear. They should understand what you want. What are you supposed to ask them? They should understand clearly. Okay? Then you have to give the deadline. On this date, I want the information, right? Now let's look at the sample of this. See, format is the same. Subject differs. Inquiry about cat coaching classes. Okay, to appear for cat. So you want coaching for this. So you are asking for the information regarding it, about might be about the fees, might be about your transportation, might be about the batch, whatever queries you have, you'll be asking them here. Then you will be telling them you want early response, right? Because you want to join immediately, so you're asking them to respond immediately. Then you have complimentary close, it is thanking you. After that, with kind regards. Next, you will be writing your name. So whenever you are writing a formal letter, keep in mind your tone should be formal. You should be polite. You cannot be harsh with anyone. You cannot boss over anyone. If you want your work to be done, you have to be always polite and in a formal way, right? Understood? Now, okay, let's look at the placing order letter. Now, this is the point you are supposed to include in the body of the letter. Okay, format is the same. Okay, the details of the items of the goods being ordered must be clearly stated. It must have complete information like the quantity of the goods, model number if possible. Okay, what good you want from them, you have to mention it clearly. Okay, all the items, how many pieces you want, quantity what you want. The information related to the shipping must also be clearly given. The mode of shipping, shipping location and the desired date for the goods to be shipped must be clearly stated. Shipping means transportation, how your goods should be transported and to which location, where they has to place your order, where they will come and deliver your order. Everything has to be mentioned clearly. Then the inquiry related payment, whether it is a mode of payment, date of payment or terms and conditions regarding payment should be clearly mentioned. Okay, the inquiry related payment they have said, that is how will you pay them, what is the mode of payment for paying, DD, check or hard cash. Done. And date of payment, on which date you will be making the payment to them. Everything should be clear so that their order, their delivery order will be easy and it will be easy for you to receive the order without any disturbance, without any problem, right? So again I'm telling you, whenever you're writing a letter, please be polite because you want your work to be done. So always in a formal letter, be kind and be polite. Do you understand? The format of writing the letter is the same. Address, sender's address, leave a line date, leave a line receiver's address, leave a line salutation. Okay, so there's no punctuation anywhere. Remember this. Now we have got the sample. Now see, the format is the same, only the subject differs. Okay, placing order for furniture. You have placed order for furniture. You want furniture. Here see, you have made a table here. Fine, it looks very neat. So do not write in a statement or in a paragraph. You have to make a proper table and mention so that the person who's looking at your letter makes a clear view that what do you want. See here, model number if you have any, because they provide you catalog or you might be having prior catalog with you, so according to that you will be writing the model number. Otherwise fine, you write the serial number. Then name of the item. See here, chair, quantity how many, 50 pieces. Table, you want 3 pieces. Then you have sofa, that is 2 pieces you want, right? You have mentioned that. Then after that, your mode of payment, you're saying that I'll be giving you advance 20,000. Fine, you'll be giving them 20,000 advance and later after the delivery of the goods you'll be giving the rest of the amount. Now let's look at letter of complaint. Okay, now look, these are the points that are to be included in the body of the letter of a complaint. What is that? One must clearly provide the details of the problem faced. What problem are you facing with the good what you have got, what you have ordered and what you have received? Okay, about that. Tell what action you want to be taken. What action do you want to be taken? Do you want to replace that thing, object, or you want the full payment back? What type of? So this you have to mention. Provide information like the date of arrival of orders, order number. You have to clearly mention the date of arrival, on which day did you receive your order, and the order number or the details of the previous complaint. If you had any previous complaint regarding it, that also you can write. Give a deadline to respond within. You will be giving a deadline to respond. You are giving them a deadline. On this date, I want my problem to be sorted out. Attach a copy or a specimen of the invoice or any other receipt. If you've got any bill or receipt, you can attach that also with your letter. Use polite yet assertive words regarding complaint issue. Again, I told you, you have to be very polite in your addressing to the person, because you want your work to be done, not they. Then never excuse or make any allegation by self. Do not put the blame on them. You have to be polite. No excuse. You can't give any excuse, nor you can put blame on them or any allegation on them. Did you understand? Please be polite whenever you are writing a formal letter. Time again, I'm telling you, if you're harsh, your work won't be done. And rest everything is the same. The format of writing the letter, sender's address, date, receiver's address, and all that stuff is the same for all the letters. Now let's look at the sample. See, here the format is the same. Sender's address, date, receiver's address, then your salutation, then you have subject. Subject differs in all the letters. Here, complaint against order number. So, you have received your order. Fine. Now you are writing a complaint against that. So, here you have written that I have received this. So, my complaint is that the quality of the paper and the design selected for business cards is not matching with the selected one. Okay, you might have ordered for business cards, right, from your client. On behalf of your client, you ordered someone else to print the business cards. Fine. The paper quality used is not up to the mark, and the design is not matching with what you had selected. So the clients are complaining to you that, sir, what we have ordered and what we have told, it's not up to our expectation. So now you are feeling embarrassed, you are feeling insulted. Now you are giving the complaint to them. See, sir, we are not satisfied that, and we are embarrassed, and our clients are again they are reminding us that what work you have done, sir, we had relied upon you, and why you have done with us like this and like that. Okay, fine. Then you have the complimentary close. That is, complimentary close is thanking you. You should always be thankful. Do mention that thanking you. Then below, yours truly and your name and signature. Thank you, children, for watching this video, and for the assignment, please visit school website. Thank you very much and have a good day. Stay home, stay safe. God bless you all.